Hey YouTube, I'm that dude named Dave, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started here, these videos don't cost you anything, so I need you guys to click on like, subscribe, and that bell notification below. So I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. All right, few seconds. I'm not trying to hold you up here. So today's video, we're going to support court. Now, if you notice in my past videos here, I do a lot of Kevin Samuels videos. You see Kendra G in the dating aspect, in the manosphere, and modern women today. But I wanted to showcase what happens when you choose the wrong person and that person gets said pregnant and you two cannot get along, and then you got to show up in Judge Vonda B's courtroom and all the drama that ensues here. So let's get to the video and let's make it make sense.
Okay, Mr. Foster, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, what's happening is this. She's out and she's partying, she's having fun, she's doing all this stuff like all on social media. She's a social media influencer. I met her because I'm one of her super fans.
Oh,
yeah.
This is cute.
Uh-oh. I'm stopping early here. You see his face? You see his body language here? Fellas, off the rip, he is describing the situation that he was a super fan to his baby mama. We cannot put this much on our significant other word that he is clearly simping off the rip. I hate to use the simping. I know I be simping at times. I talk about me getting my Red Lobster and giving girls, you know, the cheddar biscuits. But we see that he just started to glow. Wanted to point that out here. Let's get on with the video.
How it happened was that we, since I'm a super fan, I'm kind of following her around, see what she's doing.
Super fan.
She actually called for me to cater to one of her areas, which is how we actually hooked up from there, because I'm the chef.
Okay.
We have one child together, and she's not really doing the things that she's supposed to do as a mother, pretty much supporting the child, being there for him, paying any Medicaid or so, dealing with for the child. I practically do all that. And I brought her here today just to say, hey, you gotta step up your game. You gotta do something, help out this child, because I can't be the only supporter if you're here supposed to do something as well. I mean, I can do it, but I do need a little bit more income for that.
Okay, I'm a little bit more.
Okay, let me pause here. So he's a single father. The mother he brought to court here is obviously not helping out. He's a caterer, chef, and he's doing everything, it seems like, here. So keep all that in mind here. Let's get back to the video.
Interested in the background, you know, how you became a super fan and you hooked up.
Well, I'm a follower.
I mean, I don't need all the
Of course we know you're a
details
follower.
about, you know, how the child was conceived. I'm just interested to see how that works, you know?
Well, I'm the type of guy that I always post all my stuff, letting people know this is what I do, like all my catering stuff and all that. But when it comes to her, I know that she does all this stuff, and I know she's a big influencer, and she pretty much puts everything out there. She's really, when it comes to making it to a live stream, she can do that. She has that. But so that's what I did. I actually reached out to her in that way, and that's how I got more of my influence out there, so I can actually start catering and partying to catering to all these parties.
Okay, all right, and so you.
Okay, it sounds like here, I'm pausing again, that at the same time, like, she has an influence. He's trying to get his business off the ground. So it sounds like it was twofold, right, family? Like, here's a girl, I'm a super fan. I'm gonna simp, I'm gonna get this girl. At the same time, it's like, yo, you know, like maybe that I can get with her and then she can raise my profile too, you know? Two birds, one stone. Okay, let's get back to the clip.
You want her to pay child support.
Yes.
All right, and you said the child is on Medicaid,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
No.
Okay. Ma'am, welcome. I'm honored. Social media influencer?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is, but what does that have to do with you being a mom?
Judge is being
I'm out there
facetious.
trying to make money and trying to support my child. I do send him money. I mean, I'm just trying to grow my business.
How much money do you send him?
It just depends on what's going on during the week.
How much?
You know, what
Get
I
to
have
it.
and what my income is each month.
You know what you
On
make.
average, how much money are you getting from her, if any?
She only sends about maybe like $200-300.
$200 or $300? You're a social media influencer?
Well, I'm still growing my business. I mean, I'm
Right.
But she parties. It's all over. It's online. It's like she's everywhere.
And you're getting paid for these appearances,
And you
right?
party too. That's how we.
Hold on. She's getting $200-300 a month, people. If a guy was doing this, if the roles were reversed and she took him to court, wouldn't we call him a deadbeat? You know you can't afford to take care of no child at $200 or $300 a month. I mean, well, diapers alone is going to get you that cost, depending on, you know, how that kid is operating with their meals and things of that nature. Lord have mercy. We got a deadbeat mama on our hands here. Let's get back to the video.
Met.
Nah, I was catering to your.
You were
to one of
catering,
your parties. Yes.
Oh.
So I wasn't really partying. I was catering. I had to work it.
Okay.
Right.
Judge ain't falling for
That's
that.
what they're calling catering these days. Being a super fan. I get it.
It was one time.
Oh. Look at his
One
face.
time and you all had the baby?
What? One time the baby?
Yeah, don't take that long.
Oh, let me pause here. You see you drinking the tea, Judge. One freaking time? Fellas, I get it. This dude is infatuated with this woman. I don't know why. You've seen how she look here. She's not the best looking woman in the world, but everybody got their standards and everybody got their likes, right? He did it one time and then said baby. And now you're dealing with this drama where you got to take her to court, and the fact that she's a deadbeat mama. Fellas, sometimes we need to think with a certain woman we trying to get with. Are you really trying to smash? Or sometimes you need to get your Jergens lotion out. Oh boy, let's get back to the clip. This is looking bad for this dude here.
It's true. So
he is making a good income as well.
right, but the child is with him. So
Yes.
his
Right.
income is not really
Because
concerning
I
for me.
travel. I travel.
Because I
Right,
travel.
and you're being paid for your travel. Exactly. How much are you making, roughly?
Maybe about 100,000.
You're making about $100,000 and you send him $200 or so for the baby?
Yes.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not about
Deadbeat.
to do this with you.
Right, Judge. Hold on. Let me pull back here for a second, y'all. She said that I'm trying to grow my business. I give what I can, and he's like 200 or 300. She didn't dispute that when he said about 200-300 a month. She's making 100,000 a year, and you're giving 200 or 300 a month. Fellas, you see what happens when you're chasing the cat for the wrong reasons, and he is now the primary parent, where that he's got to chase this woman down and she's making the bag. Now, don't get it twisted here. Caterers do make decent money and cooks are out there, but it seems like he's trying to grow his business. So he can do it, but he's not doing what she's doing here. See that, guys? Boy, let's get back to the clip.
You're making a lot of money and your child is coming up short and you don't have a problem with that?
No, I do have a problem with that. I would like him with me.
So you want the baby to be on social media for likes and follows?
Oh, it might
What
be
about-
something that
Like, what about school and all those other
he
academic
can do
things that he has to
homeschool
do?
when he's 3.
So
So
where
he's
is
going to
he
be on
homeschooled? In
virtual
hotels and stuff
school
like
with
that?
likes and followers?
You see it all the time. Why not? I mean,
Right, but don't you believe that that's a distraction?
no, I mean, I feel like,
I
I'm
feel
making
like
a pretty good income, and I think that this could really help him when he's older and
And
to
I
save
f-
up some money.
Well, if you're making a pretty good income, you can send more.
right.
I agree with that.
Maybe you could work harder.
Oh,
No, ma'am. Maybe you can work harder to be in your child's life.
Let me pause there, Judge. Fellas, you see that here? I wanted to point that out. This man is the primary parent. He has sole custody. She's not doing anything but being out there in the streets, trying to build her social media brand. And what does she say? Maybe you can do more. Can't make this up. We can do everything, fellas, and still we need to do more. The reason why I'm on this guy's case, because he chose this woman. Why would you choose a woman that's for the streets like this, knowing that she's out there? I understand you're trying to build your brand, but you hit it and quit it one time, and now you're stuck with this here for, to this kid's 18 years old at least. So I want to showcase a few more things here. Let's get back to the clip.
And I highly doubt a judge would place the child with you knowing that you travel, you're doing all of these things for growing your business, and the child is with him. Sounds like 100% of the time.
No, not all the time.
Okay, how often do you have the child?
Yeah. How often?
When he allows the child to be with me when I'm not traveling.
Oh, okay. So when you're not traveling, that's how often?
Really, a couple of days, a month.
Exactly. You made that up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to
Judge
place
ain't
you
falling
on
for
child
that.
support based on that $100,000 a year, ma'am. Yeah, and don't look confused. It's the right thing to do. It is absurd that you believe it is okay to only send a couple of $100s to dad for your child, and you actually think that it's okay for your child to be toting along with you to grow your social media influence.
Modern women.
No, that's not what we're going to do. This child needs to be in an environment that is stable. Need to make sure that school is being attended to. How old is this child?
Oh, 3.
3 years old. No. Kindergarten will be here before you know it.
That's right.
He does not need to be traveling and going to homeschool and virtual school all over the country or wherever it is that you have to appear. You'd agree with me, right?
I mean, I guess I have to.
No, you don't have to, but don't you believe that's in the best interest of the child to be somewhere stable?
Well, I think the best interest
of the child
would be with me. And if I'm growing a business and I can take care of them.
And you believe that because you're the mom?
Yes.
Oh!
Well, that's not going to happen today. So what we're going to...
Real fast, I have to pause that here. You see how women think here? And this particular woman, just because she is a woman, she feels that the child should be with her, even though she is not trying to have the child with her, but wanting her to tote around, live in hotels, and it's why she attends these parties and social media events here. She only wants the child because she doesn't want to pay. Back to the clip.
To do is base your child support off that $100,000 that you testified to, that makes your gross $8,333.33, bringing your net to $6,212.37. That makes your monthly child support obligation $1,242. Now you mentioned Medicaid.
Yes.
Medicaid is not free. He doesn't have to pay for it, but you do. So it's based on 9% of your gross, which your gross is that $8,300 that I said earlier, that brings your reimbursement to Medicaid $750. If you can find somewhere on, private health insurance, I'm pretty sure you can find it a lot cheaper. Maybe one of your followers is a health insurance agent or something, and they can get you something cheaper, okay? So based on that, $1,242 plus $750 brings your monthly child support obligation to $1,992. You're going to pay that monthly to dad. Any questions?
No, I don't have any.
Why did you look at him?
Because I was just thinking he's making more money. He's doing more gigs.
That's great. And so are you. And if you make any more money doing more gigs, we can just increase your child support. Anything further?
Nope.
Is there anything further, sir?
No.
Okay. Nothing further. You all are dismissed.
I'm going to pause the video here. Judge is going to say a few things at the end here. I'll post the link in the description below so you can hear her final thoughts and if you want to check out her channel. But fellas, I know I was hard on him. And you know why? I said it, but I want to repeat it again. This dude was straight simping from the beginning. Okay? We cannot be super fans to women that we are pursuing. We are already putting ourselves in a less than position where that she sees us as a weak man. There is no way that you can say, oh, I love this one. I'm a super fan. I'm following her around. You think that she's going to have any respect for you? No, we see the respect that she has for him now after having a baby, and he's been the primary parent, this 3-year-old child. And then when it came down to pay, that's when she wanted to say, oh, the kid can be with me. I have a business. I can pass. How can you pass down your own social media business like that? That kid needs to be in a stable environment, needs to be in school, and needs to be around like-minded kids so they can grow up to be a successful kid into eventually a successful adult. modern women think that they can do it all in this scenario here. She wants all the advantage of being a man, but then wanted to have the modern aspect of pushing things away. Oh boy, make it make sense. So fellas, that's the reason why I say you have to be careful who you lay down with, who you choose. Just because you may think, oh, this is a bad one here, I gotta get this one here. What is gonna be the results that after like this one time, and you're stuck with this for 18 years? You may sound as funny, but maybe get the Jergens out, get the Vaseline out, get it out of your system and see if you're really trying to get with her. Or some people may not like this here. Why don't you call somebody to come through? Because you pay them to leave, and it's a lot cheaper than dealing with the stress and headache of this type of woman here for the next 18 years. So am I off base here? I want you guys to click comment, like, subscribe, and on the bell notification below here. I want to know what you guys think about this court case here. If you have any experiences here, because my comments been showing that I know a lot of my fellas has been dealing with this here. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave, and I'll be back, YouTube world. See ya.